What if I told you some of the biggest companies spend millions of dollars on rebrands that change nothing at all? Recently, we keep getting these really, what I would call boring rebrands. You could even call them like fake rebrands. Walmart, for example, introduces their new updated look and feel. Do you notice anything different? Probably not. Here they are posting about it on social media. They said the future is bright and slightly more thick. So the only difference they made in this logo, this rebrand, is the spark, the icon is a little bit thicker, and then the colors are a little bit richer. It does look good, but even Walmart themselves knows this is a little absurd, and you can tell because they posted basically a meme about their own rebrand. They're not the only ones though. PayPal also rebranded very recently. You can see the old logo versus the new logo. All they really did was straighten out those italics and get rid of those colors. You probably didn't notice this one at all, but Amazon, yes, Amazon rebranded like a few months ago. They went from yellow to orange. And then my personal favorite, YouTube, this platform. Yes, YouTube got a new hue. So not really a new brand, but seriously just a new color. You'll notice if you click the timeline bar here on this video, you can see it starts at red, and if you scrub through the video, it goes to pink by the end. I actually posted about this when it happened because these two apps, which are both YouTube, this is YouTube and this is YouTube Studio, where you manage posting YouTube videos. During the in-between time, they were different colors and it was just driving me nuts. But that's what the old YouTube red was, and this is the new YouTube pink. This stuff has been going on a lot recently, and even Aldi was making fun of Walmart by posting their same logo duplicated. I think it's a little interesting. There's a little bit more to the story, and I've dove deeper into figuring out why we keep getting these fake, boring rebrands that cost a lot of money. I think it all comes down to a simple problem and a solution being wrapped up in disguise as a rebrand. Walmart never had a logo change until now. For the past 17 years, almost 2 decades they went leading up to now, where they never changed anything about their brand, anything about their logo. With that, you end up having a lot of things kind of stack up. You have old web pages, and you have old posters, outdated ads and packaging, things that have been like a little bit changed over the years, but not all cohesively changed. And in 17 years and almost 20 years, you know, like things kind of start to get a little messy. They get to get a little disorganized. Even people at Walmart, I'm sure executives, leaders of the company probably have downloaded the logo to their desktop. They eventually stretched it out, changed a little bit of the color, saved it as a compressed JPEG, and they've been using that for like the past 10 years, and nobody's ever corrected it. But they don't want to do a rebrand, because what a rebrand is really for is for when a company is changing direction completely. Let's take Jaguar, for example. Their very infamous rebrand of last year, Jaguar changed everything about their look. But even though it was a little bit criticized for the logo itself, the idea on paper was correct. Jaguar was changing their target audience. They were changing their cars to be electric. They're changing the entire look and feel and direction of their entire company. So that does warrant a completely different brand. Companies like Walmart, PayPal, YouTube, Amazon, these companies don't want to do that. They don't want to make a major rebrand, but they know they need to fix this problem of this outdated branding material that's just kind of stacked up and gotten really messy over time. So the solution is called a brand refresh. This is what these companies keep getting pitched on, I'm assuming, by branding agencies or by their marketing director to spend money on, because the solution here is that what a brand refresh does, as opposed to a full rebrand, is it's allowing these companies to change out their logo and update all of this stuff without having to do it all at once, without a huge drastic change in upfront cost. Now, when Walmart sees the old logo, it's noticeable because you're like, that's the wrong color. It's a little too thin. We can pick that out because we look at this logo every day. So people working at Walmart can spot the old logo now, and they're like, hey, you need to update your email signature, John. That's the old logo. That one's too thin. It's not the right blue. See, even on their website, they talk about the rollout plan where they started to roll this out in October 2024, and they're going to continue to redesign stores over time. Look at all these things that they have to change. Like they have the Spark, but now it has animations, and now they have new font, and they have new colors and new type. And even though it's not drastically different things, they have to update the whole website. They have to update the Walmart app. They have to update the shopping carts, the bags, and the legal documents. And the birthday planning committee needs a new font. So really, the Walmart rebrand was actually a great rebrand because it didn't mess with their historical logo at all. They kept it the same. They just made a slight tweak to make it fit better in different places and across the different platforms they use. It's a lot easier on the eyes. It's better contrast, and it's a little thicker so you can see it in smaller spaces like on Instagram or on the footer of a website or the bottom of a printed out little business card. And it just doesn't need to change. So they didn't change it, but they were able to update it. Where the outreach happens is when people find out that brands like Walmart spent $1.25 million on essentially the exact same logo, thinking that all that money just went into designing the logo. At the end of the day, $1 million for Walmart is a drop in the bucket. They're like the #1 freaking store in the world. They got a lot out of it for their money, and they didn't want to change their logo. And truly, all this buzz all over the internet about Walmart rebranding their logo isn't really a bad thing for them. It's kind of what they want. People are talking about Walmart. I don't think any of these companies, Walmart, Amazon, PayPal, or YouTube, I don't think any of them are going to be upset about people talking about them and Googling up what they look like. Now, speaking of design and making an impact, what if you could take control of your brand without having to spend millions of dollars like Walmart? That's where today's sponsor, Framer, comes in. You see, Framer is a no-code website builder. But the best part is it integrates with Figma. So you're able to take your Figma designs, put them into Framer, and make them into real websites. If you're familiar with Figma, you're going to be used to Framer. It's basically the same layout, and it's super easy to use. I'm going to walk you step by step how to turn your Figma design into a real website with Framer. Step 1. Open up your Figma file. It should be a beautiful website that you have spent time designing. Name your layers and make it look like a working file that you would actually share with a client. Step 2, pretty simple. You're just going to use the Framer plugin. So you're going to go to the Figma community tab, search up Framer. It's going to pop right up, and then you're going to use this to open up your Figma file. So now all you have to do is select the layers that you want to put onto your Framer website. Just select them all, just like anything else, and you're going to hit copy. It might take a second, but then you are on to step 3. All you have to do is just paste it like you would paste anything else, and Framer is going to know that it's coming from Figma, and it's going to import this thing all nice for you and turn it into a real website. You can start adding animations, doing all kinds of stuff, and just hit publish, and now you've got a website. So click the link in the description to sign up for free today. With my link, you get 25% off your first 3 months of using Framer. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, please hit the subscribe button and let me know in the comments below what you think about these fake rebrands that keep happening. They're kind of driving me a little bit crazy, but I also understand the why. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for Framer for sponsoring the video and keeping my channel alive.